Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much, my darlings, for joining me on your week ahead reading. It is the 20th to the 26th of July 2020. I want to show the cards that we're using this week. For your general reading this week, we use the Tarot Grand Luxe by Ciro Marchetti. For your career reading this week, we use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. And for your love reading this week, we use the Dark Mansion Tarot. For your spiritual guidance this week, we use the Secret Language of Colour cards by Ines Segal. We also use the Law of Attraction Little Reminders cards. And finally, we also use the spiritual guidance this week, the Crazy Sexy Love Notes by Chris Carr. Okay, sit back, relax, guys, and please enjoy the video. Hi Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. It's a week ahead reading, 20th to the 26th of July. So yeah, let's make a start. Okay, Capricorn, we've got the cards down. Let's have a look. So the general message for the week is the Seven of Coins. I really like the Seven of Coins, especially when you look at the card and you can see somebody smiling on it. You get different types of Seven of Coins. Sometimes you'll get the character on the Seven of Coins as having to wait to see the rewards for their hard work. Because Seven of Coins is planting the seeds and then waiting for the rewards to come through. You can see on this particular version of the Seven of Coins, the rewards are already there. So there's something about a reward, there's something about the fruits of labour. Let's have a look at the next one. The Hermit. I think that for me with the Hermit, whenever I see a Hermit, Capricorn, and it looks in on another card, it's discovering it. Okay, it's funny because it's looking down here, so there may be something about what it's looking at here. Because the Hermit is looking downwards, but the lamp is pointing here. But I think that the message is something about you guys discovering some form of reward here with the Seven of Coins energy showing here. Yeah, the accomplishment of a goal. The Hermit also in the World energy. This is kind of like the end of a cycle here. The Hermit looking into this. So I just get the impression that we're focusing... the message may be, and I don't think it's for you to focus on it, but it may be saying to you that finally we've got the ending of a cycle here with the World energy as you discover that Seven of Coins, as you discover some money or you discover some rewards or you discover that something finally is flourishing or growing and that type of thing. Or you discover that your efforts are paying off, because the Seven of Coins is efforts paying off. Got the ending of a cycle with the World energy, and we've got a Ten of Swords, something ending. But the Ten of Swords can be something that ends in a painful, the ending of a painful situation. It can also be surrender. Okay, we've got a Five of Coins here. Okay, now that's an interesting one, because I kind of think that these cards here are very positive. The Hermit and the Seven of Coins looking in. And then we've got this World. So the ending of a cycle here. The message is the cycle is ending. You discover the Seven of Coins. Now you'll see, I think this is money. I think this is you guys discovering some form of financial gain. Seven of Coins is financial gain. It's financial growth. You can get this in anything. You could get the Seven of Coins. Let me give you a combination. Seven of Coins, Eight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. You could Seven of Coins can be like a financial thing. The Eight of Wands could be an application. So it could be financial. Eight of Wands application, Nine of Cups is successful. So you could be approved, for example, a loan or a credit card with those things. But you're discovering some form of financial gain. Ending of a cycle, financial gain. The Ten of Swords, mental pressures. So we're going to read it this way. I think that these two cards are kind of talking about a past situation, Capricorn. And I think what it's saying is if you've been experiencing a great deal of mental pressure, depression perhaps with the Ten of Swords energy concerning poverty, financial hardship, I think this is coming to the end of its cycle, or it's come to the end of its cycle, and you're going to discover with that Hermit energy a financial payout, some form of affluence, material affluence here. Because you look at these cards, look at the Seven of Pentacles and look at the 9. Can you see with the look at the 5 of Coins, look at the 7 of Coins. The 5 of Coins is losing money, the 7 of Coins is gaining it. And what we've got is the 10 of Swords and that 5 of Coins. So this could be somebody who's feeling very depressed, somebody who's feeling powerless, somebody who's feeling a great deal of the inability to make money, for example. Somebody who's feeling extraordinarily kind of down and out, and just the 10 of Swords is just a card about mental pressure, because swords are the mental, and you can see the swords. So it's reminds me of the Eight of Swords, this version of the 10 of Swords, but this is somebody on this particular version of the 10 of Swords that feels trapped. This person kind of surrenders themselves to the idea that they're never going to have any money. You know, they're used to not having money, because this is also the card of surrendering. But also, if you look at the chains this guy has on, he's feeling a sense of powerlessness here. So really, with the swords kind of surrounding him, this guy is engaging with some very kind of negative thinking with the 10 of Swords. His thoughts, you know, there's a lack of, his thoughts are very much concerning lack of money, for example. So for some of you guys, you might have gone through a time where you've been feeling extraordinarily depressed with that 10 of Swords energy over your financial situation, which is probably quite bad. 5 of Coins, losing money, that type of thing. Could be losing a job, for example. Some of you guys might have been depressed because you lost a job with the 5 of Coins. But we're seeing with this world the ending of the cycle in which you're discovering. For some of you guys, it will be a new job. For some of you guys, it will be some money that's given to you with that 7 of Coins energy. So I'm actually seeing things getting better for some of you guys financially here. Let's have a look at the career reading. Right, so we've got a 6 of Coins. 6 of Coins is financial payout, rewards. Usually I see this as getting paid. 6 of Coins energy showing there. The Emperor. So the Emperor, or this could be, it's not so much engaging, but it's receiving, this could be receiving approval, being approved, or receiving some form of help or support. Could be from a boss. Emperors are usually bosses in work readings. So some of you guys might be receiving some form of support. Could even be financial support, for example, from your boss. That support that you receive might be in terms of being able to go on a course, or being able to go on some form of, you know, study or something like that concerning the job. But I think that you're receiving some form of support here from a boss with the Emperor energy here. But I'm seeing some worries anyway, 9 of Swords, Capricorn here. There are some worries with the 9 of Swords energy. Starting something new, Ace of Wands energy, going back to basics, starting something new. 5 of Wands. I don't think that this is anybody that you're clashing with. I think that there's a great deal of anxiety. I actually feel that some of you guys may be welcome to a new company here. Can you see how the Emperor's got his hands out? He's like, hey, how are you? You know, welcome to the company. And it's almost like finally you've received, you're receiving the approval here. So the 6 of Coins talks about receiving. Okay, so this is you guys in work. You're receiving some form of approval. You're receiving the job, the 6 of Coins energy from the Emperor. This is the handshake, the golden handshake here. So this is, for me, a new job perhaps for some of you guys with this 6 of Pentacles and the Emperor energy. And I am seeing some worries. Some of you guys are feeling worried about starting afresh with the Ace of Wands. I think some of you guys with that 5 of Wands are actually gripped with anxiety concerning this. I'm going to ask the universe to clarify and ask what you should do. What should Capricorn do in this situation? In 2 cards, because it looks some of these guys are gripped with anxiety about starting afresh. They're being welcomed probably into a new company here, and they're gripped with, because this can be the company as well. So, you know, you're receiving approval, you're receiving your awards, you're getting, with this 6 of Coins energy, it's about receiving the job, whatever it is, from the company, the boss, the company, but worries about starting afresh, gripping you with anxiety. What should Capricorns do in this situation in 2 cards? Star. Okay, so I think with the Star energy that you've got to try and, I mean, the Star for me is a card about release. There's a need to release this fear with the 8 of Swords, because the 8 of Swords also represents cards that represent fear and kind of being in your own head and getting really anxious are cards like the 5 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. And there's a need to release the negative thinking. It's not even negative. I mean, it depends on how you want to play it. The negative thinking will be, well, what if I fail? You know, what if I'm fired within a month? What if, you know, the job that I left, it was the wrong thing to do, you know? What if I left my old job and I go into this one and it doesn't work out and blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of fears that come along with this, but it's all in the head, and you need to kind of be able to release those kind of negative, fearful thoughts, because that's what the Eight of Swords is. It's a negative and it's a fearful thought. That's what it is, and there's a need to release that. And how does Capricorn do that? How does Capricorn do that in 1 to 2 cards, please? Well, you got the Devil energy here, and the Four of Coins, which is an interesting one. Well, you know, I feel it's an interesting one that you should do the Devil. And I think that you should, the Devil can mean obsessiveness and obsessive thinking, but it can also mean, it's ruled, actually that's your card, isn't it? The Devil is, and if you look at this card as well, the Devil, which is you, is taking control of the two humans here. So it's almost like you need to control something here. The Devil is to control. The Four of Coins energy, I just feel the impression I get with this being that the Devil is your major arcana. There is, and the Devil by no means is the Devil a bad card all the time. I actually see it as good in a lot of ways, especially if you're ambitious, and especially if you are determined and motivated to make a lot of money. The focus may be that you may need to focus on the Devil energy, to focus on yourself being in a place of power, because the Devil is all about somebody who's quite powerful. So when you get the Devil, because it's you are the Devil and you're in control of these people. Four of Coins energy is being in a secure job, a job that pays money, it's secure, it's permanent. So I think that you need to kind of focus on being in a place of power here with the Devil energy, and being with that and actually that's you again, isn't it? Of course. Four of Pentacles is third decan in Capricorn. So when you get the Four of Coins, Capricorn, this is somebody who is solely focused on the money, you know, to the detriment of everything else. If this Four of Coins person has a lover, they'll focus on their job before the lover. Unfortunately, we're not telling you to do that. It's in terms of the job. Both cards represent you, Capricorn. The Devil is your major arcana and the Four of Coins is one of your minors. This is third decan in Capricorn, so that's definitely you on the card, and that's definitely you there. So you need to, with this Devil energy, okay, focus on yourself as being somebody in a place of power with the Devil energy. Rise above the human side that enslaves you to the fear, okay? Because you are the Devil, that's you, that's your card there. There's a need to focus on yourself as being powerful and above, because he's above the humanity of these two people, the human side of them. You know, it's almost like rein in. Can you see how you've got your human side in chains? Rein in those human emotions and think of yourself in a very kind of a powerful place. That Four of Coins is focus on the money. Focus on the earnings. Focus on how much money you're going to be making. Focus on your ambitions. That type of thing. Because you've got the Devil energy there. And the Devil is ambitious. So focus on your ambitions to be secure for the long term, to be making good money for the long term. So this could also be focused on your ambitions about being, you know, secure and safe and stable in the job. Okay, because you're allowing your fear. I think the fears that you're probably, for some of you Capricorns, you're engaging with is, you know, what if I get it wrong? What if I get fired? What if I can't do the job? What if I don't get on with my co-workers? It's all of those kind of little human things that we often think about when we're going into something new. You know, whenever I used to work in, you know, obviously I run my own business now, but whenever I would go to a new job in an office or wherever it was, I would always be worried about, you know, what if I can't do the job? What if I don't get on with my co-workers? What if I don't like my boss? Those were the three things that I used to think about when I used to work for other people. You know, what if I can't do the job? What if I don't like my boss? What if I don't get on with my co-workers? So it could all be all of those things that you're worrying about with the Five of Wands and that you seem to be overthinking. Because there's a lot of overthinking. You need to release as well with the Star energy, the overthinking of that Eight of Swords. Because when you get cards like the Eight, you know, it's purely the 8, the 9 and the 10 of Swords that talks about somebody who is overthinking things. Just overthinking things. So you need to release this overthinking, you know, you need to focus on, you know, your ambitions, and your ambitions probably are to be secure financially and everything, and just be in a secure and stable job. So there's a need to really to focus on the things that you want to achieve within the role rather than, you know, the other things around you. The other things will take care of themselves, but you really need to be focusing on what the goal is for having this new thing. Finally, for love, Capricorn, we've got a King of Wands showing here. That could be a fire sign, male or female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody who's probably quite attractive as well, being that they show as a King of Wands. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but usually archetypally this King of Wands would probably be somebody who was very handsome, good looking, charismatic, very funny as well, very confident, a little bit arrogant at times, I will admit, but very much a go-getter. He's got a really strong aura as well, he or she. Let's have a look at the next one. Yeah, I mean, I certainly feel that there is somebody around you who really kind of, I think somebody around you really likes you. This page follows that king. So I'm seeing that there's an individual around you, probably very attractive, who's probably even dreaming about you. If they've not come forward, I think with the Page of Cups, they're dreaming about you. They're imagining you. They're daydreaming about you quite a bit with that Page of Cups energy showing there. It may be with the Judgment energy, or it could be there's a person around you. You may be getting a call from them. It feels like because Judgment is something coming back round again. You got it with that page. The Page of Cups is communication as well, sending messages. So this person may be sending messages, or it might be that you're receiving messages from somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time, because Judgment and the Page, or Judgment with any kind of communicative card, can show somebody who's contacting you again. They're getting back in contact again, because this is the resurrection of something, and this is communication. So somebody may be thinking about resurrecting, communication with you. I'm going to really like that, actually. It would make more sense. Feels to me like somebody's thinking about resurrecting some communication with you. Somebody who hasn't spoken with you in quite a while. Yeah. See, Judgment and Six of Cups, that's a classic combination of somebody from the past. They're getting in contact with you again. I think that it will be somebody's imagining coming back into contact with you again here. Oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I don't think that that's you. I don't think that that's you. I think this is two different people. I think you've got two people who are probably imagining contacting you again. I think what I'm seeing here is I think you've got two lovers from the past probably thinking about contacting you again, I think here. Capricorn, I don't think that's you for some reason. And this could be you, because it's the Pentacle, it's King of Coins, could represent Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but I don't think that that's you. I think that this is two separate people. I think you've got two people who are probably imagining or thinking about coming back to you, coming back from the past, because Judgment and the Six of Cups is somebody coming back from the past. We've got the communication card of that page, and we've got the two kings here. I think there's a couple of people who are probably thinking about getting back in contact with you again. Whether they do or not, I won't say. But what I will say is I think there's a couple of past lovers probably thinking about getting back in contact with you again, Capricorn, week 20th to the 26th of July. Right, let's quickly do this reading again, and we'll wrap up with the spiritual, with the advices for the week. So, firstly, in terms of your general reading, the message is, some of you guys have been feeling an awful lot of mental pressure. There's been a lot of strain here with the Ten of Swords. Some of you guys, it may be that even a case of you gone through some financial ruin here. That Ten of Swords and Five of Coins together are quite serious as well, because the Five of Coins can be debt and the Ten of Swords is ruin, because it's the Lord of Ruin card and this is debt. So some of you guys, it might be that you've gone through bankruptcy, or you've gone through, some form of, problem with debt, like serious problems with debt as well. It's not just that you're, with the Ten of Swords energy, feeling a great deal of mental pressure in the past over your financial problems. It may also be that some of you guys literally have, had your houses taken away, or you've been made bankrupt, you've gone through some severe debt issues, that type of thing. I feel, though, that this is now coming to the end of its cycle, though. Even if you are still in bankruptcy, money worries should be coming to the end of their cycle, because you're going to discover, some of you guys discovering a financial, something, financially opening up to you. Seven of Coins, it can mean all sorts of things. It could be that you're discovering a job, especially if you've lost a job with the Five of Coins, you're discovering a job. Hermit looking into. And it's funny, because the Hermit is looking down at the Emperor as well. So it may be that, if you are focusing on the Emperor, so this isn't a person though. Some of you guys, it may be that the general reading is that, and I always look at this particular Hermit I love, because he's looking downwards. So I always look, if there's a card underneath, I think, well, what's he looking at? Some of you guys, it may be that if you are going through devastating financial problems here, this could be remedied with the World energy, but you need to focus with the Hermit energy on getting things in order. So it maybe the message is focus on restoring order and balance. Could be through getting a new job with the Seven of Coins energy, or it could be through cashing in some things. The Seven of Coins is also reaping the benefits of, say, an investment. So some of you guys, if you want to get things back in order, say you're going through problems with your house, or having to pay major debts, you may want to focus on, if you focus on the Emperor, focus on getting things back in order by Seven of Coins energy. Some of you guys might want to focus on cashing something in, whether it's bonds or some form of investment. Focus on that. It might be able to get you out of whatever financial difficulty you're in. Or it's simply a case, if you're going through financial difficulties, it's coming to the end of its cycle because you're discovering some money coming through with the Seven of Coins. In terms of work, I'm seeing, this looks to me like it's a new job being given on the account of that Ace. There's a handshake here with the Emperor energy, and you're receiving with an approval with the Seven of Coins, Six of Coins energy. So I'm seeing a new job here, but there may be worries with some of you guys. Some of you guys may be worried about starting afresh with that Ace of Wands. Five of Wands, there's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of anger, anguish here with the Five of Wands. A lot of anxiety here, probably about co-workers, or, are you going to get, as I said, are you going to get on with your boss, or are you going to be able to do the job well, that type of thing. Well, the universe is saying to you, if you are worried about that, don't do it. Then what you need to try and do, I can't tell you not to do it, but what you need to try and focus on is releasing all of these kind of negative, torturous thoughts with the Eight of Swords energy. Release this anxiety, this fearfulness, these fearful thoughts. And as a Capricorn, focus on your ambitions. You are the devil after all. Focus on yourself as being really powerful with this devil energy. Focus on your ambitions, with this devil energy. Focus on making lots of money. Focus on being stable, because the devil, when you get that in a work reading, this is somebody who can really, it's your card. So this is somebody who would really focus on being rich, or being really wealthy, or having lots of property. Perhaps some of you guys need to focus on your ambitions with this devil energy, having property, being able to secure a property perhaps with the Four of Coins, or buy a property, or just being stable and secure. But you need to focus on what the goal is for being in this new role, not on what the type of people are, or the boss, or anything else, whether you'll be able to do the job or not. Of course you can do it, that's why you went for it. Now needs to be the time that you focus on what you're going to be generating from it with these cards. You need to get hard ass with yourself and really just focus on that money. Finally, in love, I got a couple of people coming in, and I think that these people have been really thinking about contacting you. I got a couple of people who are thinking about, dreaming even with that Page of Cups, about resurrecting something from the past. I'm seeing people resurrecting themselves from the past. You got the Two Kings, the Judgment, and the Six of Cups. That's a classic combination for people coming back from the past. A couple of people coming back from the past, possibly even contacting you. If they're not contacting you, then there's a couple of people probably thinking about doing it. Finally, let's get the spiritual advice. Firstly, through the sexy, crazy love notes, it says, gossip dims your glow. So Capricorn, just as a message, speaking poorly about others tarnishes your energy and your reputation. So avoid bonding over complaints and feeling superior. Human beings weren't designed to be perfect, and this includes you. Instead, raise your vibration by engaging in positive communication. Celebrate what does work and who is awesome. The more you do this, the more radiant you will become. The colour that you need to focus on for the week is blue. Activate your healing power. Let me have a quick look at what that is. So we've got card number 37. Let's have a look. Card number 37, man. Right, so blue activates healing powers, increases vitality, and has a calming effect when people feel nervous, manic, or overexcited. It also contains antiseptic qualities that heals burns, stops bleeding, and relieves fevers. Blue can even increase your metabolism. Use the blue sword of light to assist you in healing your body, okay? This is the mantra that you need to say. I don't know whether you can see that. So you need to say, if I can see that, divine sword of light, heal, purify, and regenerate this area. Repeat this statement several times for about 2 minutes until you feel better. Finally, what you need to focus on attracting in is flow. All right, so say this mantra: riches flow into my life in many ways and from many directions. Say it again: riches flow into my life in many ways and from many directions. And it's all about the riches, isn't it, Capricorn? Brilliant. That's your reading for the week, Caps. Love you guys loads. If you'd like to order a private reading, click on the comment section in the on the link in the comment section below or the end screen. Love you to the moon and back. Take care. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.